Hello my friends, this is super exciting. We are getting a summer showcase on June 17th, which is next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Be absolutely sure that I will be doing a watch party and we're gonna find out everything that's coming to the game next. And we already had some leaks. We had some speculations about Ralph being the next free update, about Winnie the Pooh DLC coming into the game. The speculations will end next Wednesday. We're gonna find out once and for all what's coming and join the watch party on both YouTube and Twitch. It's gonna be lots of fun. One little thing we can spy from this trailer is this area, which looks... I mean, obviously, it's Winnie the Pooh area, though it's kind of weird that Tigger gets a Honey Falls waterfalls, and Winnie the Pooh gets just a regular water acorns. I feel like they should switch. I think Tigger would prefer this waterfall, and Winnie would love to live by the Honey waterfall. And this looks like a completely separate area. If I were to guess, Adventure Pack is probably going to be... the Winnie the Pooh Adventure Pack will be like a realm on steroids. It's going to have maybe multiple areas, and it's going to be decoratable realm. I do not see the world where whatever area we get for Winnie the Pooh is not going to be decoratable. So that's why I think it's a realm on steroids. It's like a mini DLC with a larger area that is... It's basically like a fancy floating island that also has like some DLC mechanics, maybe even new resource that we can get from it that's going to respawn, and potentially areas to decorate, but not like a regular square floating island, but something super cool like this. So yeah, this is exciting. And also, for now, there's nothing more to talk about, so let's talk about the Dreamlight Parks Fest 2026. So this event is exactly the same as we had every other year, except one difference is there is one extra reward. But before we get to that, let's do a quick refresher. There is 5 kinds of buttons: red, blue, purple, green, and button flowers. So let's start with button flowers. These spawn in your plaza and your meadow just openly, just like any regular other flower. For example, one spawned right here. There is 2 right here. If you have a vacuum, it's going to be so much easier to collect using vacuum. And oh my god, they're spawning like in all the little nooks and crannies. You can have up to 10 at the same time, and make sure to collect them because they're not just useful for crafting, but these are also very useful for decorating because they are sparkling flowers. It's pretty cool. Next, we have red buttons, and these are going to spawn around villager houses. And quick warning, they can spawn under carpets. They can spawn near any house. So once again, using vacuums is going to be very helpful. Also, using foraging companions like Pua or anybody else who has foraging trait, they will help you find them. So if you just run around, if there is a button nearby, then that critter is going to go and pick it up and maybe even have a chance to give you an extra one. But yeah, if you have vacuums, that's a no-brainer. It saves so much time, especially if you have fully decorated valley. It's going to be incredibly difficult to find all of the red buttons without using vacuums, because if you have like 50 character houses placed in your valley, every single one of them will have a chance to spawn a button around it. For example, there's one in the forest, and I have no idea which house it's near, so I'm just gonna use vacuum to collect it. Next, the blue buttons, and the blue buttons you get from fishing in Dazzle Beach or Peaceful Meadow. You can actually get them randomly from regular ripples, but there is also an event ripple, which looks like this. It has pink and blue, and they are guaranteed to give you blue buttons. Make sure to equip your fishing companions, if you have any, and fishing critters. Thank you, Dara, for running some tests. According to Dara, the fishing companions will not give you extra buttons, even if they pick them up, which is weird, but fishing companions will give you extras when you fish it out. So if you don't like fishing, you want to do as little of it as possible, make sure you have fishing companion equipped, then come to these bubbles and fish. That's it. There we go, got a blue button. Next, we have purple buttons. These ones are pretty easy. You just craft them using the other buttons. You can find it in the crafting table, in Events tab, and here it requires 1 blue button, 2 purple buttons, and 100 Dreamlights. So, yeah, maybe doing some Dreamlight duties is not a bad idea for this event. And now the green buttons. The green buttons are the most difficult to get because for these, you need to be completing the actual events. So here you can find it, the quests in your Events tab, and one of these is going to be active every single day. You can check which villager has your daily quest by going to Quests, Daily Quest, and you can see here Moana has a new quest available. This is going to be hard to find if you have a lot of active quests, but yeah, usually it's going to show up in daily quests. So there's only Remy quest and whatever character is active. So go talk to Moana. All right, now let me give you a quick rundown of all the quests. So there is daily quests, there is weekly quests, and there is also special time-gated quests that are available for multiple characters. Mirabelle, Scrooge, and Toy Story characters, which is Buzz Lightyear and Woody. So right now, you can do, if you haven't done the last years, you can do Scrooge quest to get the minecart bucket, and you can do Mirabelle quest to get Doug bucket, unless you don't have them yet. And you can do the new quest line this year by, starts with Woody. You can do the quest right now. You're going to have to craft checker box. So once you do this, you're going to have to wait 2 days for the next quest in this quest line, and there is these rewards that we can see right here in the list that are going to be available to unlock. Toy Story Pillar, Toy Story Archway, and 2 different Toy Story block stacks. All of these are not available right now, but after you complete the first Woody quest, Woody or Buzz is going to give you the next quest in the next 2 days, and then 2 days after that, and then 2 days after that. So make sure to get on it as soon as possible. From completing Woody's quest, you're going to get Slinky Dog Popcorn Bucket, but you will also have to craft one if you want to unlock a handheld version of it. So this is how duties work. Let's go through all the duties. Every single one that has 1 out of 1 and a little balloon on them, these are, you have to craft specific bucket. For example, Cinderella bucket, Figment bucket, metallic Mickey bucket. All of these recipes you should already have and should be able to craft them. Then we have Stitch buckets, Winnie the Pooh bucket. These are like the base ones. Then you will craft Doug bucket if you have completed the Mirabelle time-gated quest line. You should be able to craft it. Then for the Mine Time, if you completed Scrooge time-gated quest line, and then for the Playful Dog, if you, well, actually you get this recipe right away, pretty much. They give you the recipe in your inbox, which is kind of crazy. And also this bucket was craftable beforehand, before the event even started, so most people probably already have this completed. Once you have crafted each one of each buckets, you will get this Playful Dog completed and pretty much have every quest completed. The Button Maker, you have to craft 20 purple buckets and you're gonna get a map reward. There's basically 3 different maps you can get for 3 quests that you can do. Popcorn Enthusiast, you have to craft and place outdoors 5 different popcorn buckets. And then a Sweet Samaritan, you have to cook and gift 50 cupcakes. So basically complete 10 daily quests. Speaking of daily quests, this is how you do it. Moana will tell you exactly what to do when you talk to her. She wants me to make some Princess Aurora cupcakes. Oh, that's nice. Do you think you'd make another batch, and could you help me share them with the villagers? So do not pre-cook these, because part of the task is actually to cook them. The fastest and easiest way to do this is to set up a bunch of vacuums, if you not vacuums, cookers, if you have them, and then you basically schedule each one of them to cook 5 of each cupcake. So you're going to be able to claim them the next time you are ready. You just set every single one of them for a different cupcake recipe, and you queue up cooking 5, and then once you need them, you just claim them. It's going to count as you cooked them when you claim it, and you can just put another batch to cook, so it's ready for the next quest. Alright, my daily quest cupcakes are ready. So now I just claim them. Wrong button. Claim. Then I do cook 5 again. And boom. They're going to be ready next time I need them. And now I can just give them to 5 villagers. Have to be 5 different villager. You just go, I have something to give you. And give them this exact cupcake that you just cooked. And once you do give all 5 cupcakes to 5 different villagers, go back, talk to Moana, and she's gonna give you some green buttons. And these quests are important to do every single day, because that's the only source of green buttons. Well, technically, there is one more. There is weekly quests. Yeah, and this is pretty much it. Complete all the duties, wait for the next Toy Story quests, so we can get the new Toy Story items, which is crazy. 4 new items this year. That's more. Last 2 years, we've been only getting an extra bucket. This time, we're getting an extra bucket and 4 new items. Gameloft is really ramping up the rewards, which is very, very nice of them, I suppose. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments. How is it going? How far along are you? Have you completed Mirabelle Quest? Because Mirabelle Quest, a lot of people haven't completed it. If you don't remember, 2 years ago, we actually had this event. The Mirabelle Quest was so difficult that it was nearly impossible to complete on time. You had to be extremely precise with all the quests, because in the last quest, you had to take pictures with all the turtles in order, including the rare black turtle. So it was almost impossible to complete for most people, especially if you waited and haven't started her quest line pretty much immediately. So Gameloft gave everybody a free duck bucket, and nobody actually did this quest. But it might actually be doable this year, because you only gonna need to do 4 turtles, so the black turtle is not there anymore, and for the final stage, and it's still time-gated quest. So there's 3 stages, and it might be worth doing just so you can knock it out and it doesn't show up in your quest rewards. And also, in case you don't have crafting recipe for the duck bucket, you still need to craft him to unlock the handheld version of him, which I still don't have, so I'm assuming most people probably don't. So it might be worth doing Mirabelle questline this year, because it's much easier now. Also, if you haven't done, make sure to go to Scrooge store and talk to Scrooge and do the weekly tasks in addition to his own time-gated questline, so you can get even more buttons and craft some cool park items. And this is pretty much it. This event is back with even more rewards, which is nice. It's always nice to get more rewards. Thank you, Gameloft, for keeping refreshing these events. And it feels like every year we get more and more stuff. Like this year, we got, it feels like almost 4 items for every single event. New items. The buttons event, the egg event got a bunch of new stuff. How are they gonna top it next year? Are we actually gonna get even more items next year? I don't know, but I'm hopeful. But anyway, I'm excited for the showcase. Definitely mark the date on the calendar, and I would appreciate if you choose to watch the showcase together on this channel. We're gonna do the stream the same time as always on Wednesday, 12:30, half an hour before the showcase, so we can all gather around, set everything up, and then we watch and discuss. And it's gonna be great. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh,